this is ostensibly my shadow. Now, with this being the touch point. Now, you guys, this is also when you need to kind of use your bullshit detector a little bit. And you say, well, where's this light relative to this object? It's in front of it, right? Because this spot on the ground is closer to me than this spot on the ground. So essentially I'm saying, here's the sphere and the light's coming in at this angle. Does that make sense? So that would make sense that the shadow would go that way. Yeah?
It looks like the sphere is like tilt, or it's not on a flat table, it's on like a...
Right.
Is that supposed to happen?
Part of that is because, I think part of it is because I haven't added the shadow on the sphere yet. But bear with me on that. Now here's the other thing I want you to envision, and again, we're going to go through all this stuff step by step, and I'm going to break it down how it all works mechanically in a minute. But do you guys see that if the light's coming in from the front, can you visualize this? Actually, you guys just watch for the rest of this, and then we're going to go through all this very mechanically, and I think you guys will be less likely to get lost if your eyes are up for these next parts. So keep your eyes up. Okay. Bear with me a second. That's about where the ellipse would go. And now what I'm going to draw is I'm going to draw the terminating plane. The terminating plane is going to be perpendicular to this, but, and I'll show you how I'm doing this later, the tangent points, it's going to be, there's the perpendicular plane. The tangent points are going to be about there and there. And so my major axis for my terminating shadow is going to be like this. Okay? The minor, now this is the part you're not going to be able to guess at until I show you later. That's going to be about a 45-degree terminator shadow. I'll show you how I did that later. But if you take this, you imagine a 45-degree ellipse. Here's half, here's 3/4. Now what I'm doing here is the same stuff that we've been doing with the ellipses, except now we're putting them on a sphere. And essentially you're going to end up with a shadow that kind of does this. And that's the casual method. Okay, now I'm going to break this down. We're going to do it step by step so you can do your mechanical. But that's about what would happen, yeah.
Where's the horizon line? It looks like...
Way up.
Yeah.
Actually, let me do this. Now that we've done this, you guys, see if you can get, actually, can you hit the lights there? Or Joe? Sorry. Okay, so let me do it for you first, since you're the one with the question. Do you see the angle, how that is similar?
That looks like it's on a table. That one, I don't know. I keep seeing it like it's on a hill or something.
Okay.
I know it shouldn't be because it's just because the picture you drew on top, it's like more flat, so it doesn't look, the shadow looks like it's on a surface, and this other one looks kind of like you're looking down.
You are. You are looking down on it. That's the point. Oh, actually, that's the problem. Stand right here. Come stand right about here. That's the problem.
Okay.
Walk one more step closer, you'll see it even better.
Yeah, no, because it's going up.
Yeah. And see, and that's the part that's kind of weird for people to see. So you guys watch this as I walk around it too. Now, actually, you guys, why don't you guys take turns kind of standing up and coming and seeing this? So like if you're standing about where Kathy is, you're going to see this, it's going at a weird angle, right? Let me make sure. Let me make it a little more precise for where you're at. Say something like that. Anyway, now I'm going to move this around a little bit so you guys see it on the other side. But again, that's the basic method we're using to do this. Now I'm going to show you some mechanical things that'll make it more clear, but that's the basic logic. Okay? All right. Yeah. We will. We will. Oh, this one? Yeah. You guys hold tight on some of the explanations because we'll go through it step by step, and then what has to happen is to make this really make sense to you mechanically, I'm gonna have to do like 10, literally I think I've got 11 diagrams to show you after this one. You know, and they're all, some of them are really small, but there's a bunch of them. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to show you kind of where we're going first before we jump into it. So, okay, actually, I even put this, I didn't think about this, but I even put this in my notes. This is an exact reading of my notes right here. It says, let's see, seems relatively easy and casually it is, but if you think about it, there are a lot of unanswered questions. How do I find the tangents precisely? How do I find the terminator degree? Where is the drip line? How do I find the touch point of the sphere? How do I accurately imagine the bounding box with the sphere shadow? You know, so I put all those things in there because I knew you guys were going to have those questions, but now we have to break it down and go through it like step by step by step because there's just a lot to do. Okay, so let's start. So like this part we've already kind of done. So I think you guys, you know, we were talking about